Hey guys, go back to another video. Today, we're back with the NFL predictions. Today, we're predicting Conference Championship weekend. Wow, the final four of the NFL. Then we had four. Wow, the playoffs are going by real quickly. We already in Conference Championship weekend already. And we have four more teams in the NFL, man. That's insane, man. As you can see, there's the matchups, and wow. As you can see, I was 3-1 in the divisional round. So hey, only one prediction long. So we'll go to that. And yeah. And we're gonna predict conference championship weekend. You already know how last week we did. And yeah. My total playoff record right now is 6-4. I was 3-3 in the wild card round, and last week, aka the divisional round, I was 3-1. So last year I did better than last year's divisional round, but last year I was 6-4 coming to conference championship weekend. The same thing with this year, so I'm pretty much same around the same. I just did a bit at worst. I did worse this year in the wild card round, but I did better in the divisional round this year. Last year I was better in the wild card round. This year I'm better in the divisional round. That's simple. I'm 6-4 like last year at this point of time during the playoffs. But besides yapping, let's get into these two games simply. And yeah, the two biggest games left before going to Super Bowl 60. We're almost here, man. 2 weeks to go before we're at the biggest game, man. Wow, already. Super Bowl 60 approaching. So, yeah, let's recap division round weekend and let's get this going. And, yeah, so I was right about the Broncos winning against the Bills, but the way the Broncos win was very insane. But, yeah, I got that pick right. That was a very insane game, but, yeah, the Broncos got that victory and took advanced to the AFC Championship. And then the Seahawks took care of business versus the Niners. I had a feeling the Seahawks were gonna blow up the Niners, but I don't remember what I said about that. But whatever. I did say the Seahawks were gonna win, so that's what matters. At the end of the day, that's what I said. What I said was the Seahawks were gonna win. I was right. No matter if I said it was gonna be a blowout or not. But I'm not really shocked it was a blowout. To be honest with you, I'm not really that shocked. I kind of saw it coming, but yeah, I'm glad it was a blowout because I don't see the Niners doing anything. I don't even know how the Niners made it that far, but you know what? Still, great season, but it ended tragically to your division rivals. And the Seahawks are hosting the NFC Championship. And then the only prediction I got wrong last week was the Texans and the Patriots because the Texans offense couldn't stop turning the ball over at the point that it was just not even funny. They just literally wanted the Patriots to win the game. Patriots, a low key, bro. Your offense is not doing anything special. And your defense not doing anything special. You're going against team. Okay, look, the first team you went against a fraud. That was just easy at that point. Your schedule was easy, and then your only competent opponent decided to give you the ball 5 different times, and you actually barely took advantage. Yet you had a defensive touchdown, so you put more points. You could have actually lost this game. With that pick six is the reason why you won by 12. This was literally a close game. That pick six, I promise, the turnovers. Texans literally were at the I'm not gonna lie. Without that pick six, I think this game would have turned out differently. But whatever, Patriots moved on, and that's simple. Can't think about it. I was wrong about that. Texans, I didn't know your offense was that trash. That's all I'm allowed to say. It was horrendous. Then we had the Rams winning in a field goal. I was right about the Rams winning in a shootout. Well, not in a shootout, but winning in a close game by a field goal. But I didn't think they were gonna win by that matter. Like going to overtime in a low-scoring game that goes to overtime and wins it. Like that was weird, but hey, I was right about it. And yeah, Bears could have low-key won, but that one. So Rams won and took care of Bears and moved into the NFC Championship. So yeah, that's what happened last week and what happened to my prediction. So I was pretty much accurate except that Texans Patriots game. I was pretty much accurate. So let's move on to the conference championship weekend, shall we? Starting off with the AFC Championship because in order of the schedule, the AFC Championship is the game that starts first, and then the NFC Championship. Last year actually started with the NFC Championship because I hated the AFC. Last year the AFC Championship I hated it because I hated both teams. But if you remember that video, I started with the NFC Championship because of it, but I actually did it right order anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm doing it by order, so we gotta start with the AFC Championship. So I don't want to start with it, but we got to. So let's just start off, and let's not waste any more time. I don't know how long this video is. This video might be fast because it's only 2 good games, but it's a lot to talk about. Okay, let's start off with the AFC Championship game. We got the 1 seed Broncos versus the 2 seed Pats, the Patreons, the Patriots. You had a long playoff run. You had a playoff run. You made it to the AFC Championship. You're one more game away to the game you love to be at every single year, the Super Bowl. You're back, aren't you? Well, the way you came back was having a super easy schedule and a pretty much bye week on the pretty much the wild card round. Because look at the Chargers, that was not, and in the way you won was ugly. And your only competent one of the season comes in the postseason in clutch time because that offense gave you the ball so many damn times. It's not even funny. So Patriots, you got go against good defenses. At least you can beat good defenses. Guess what? Drake May is turning the ball over a bunch. I wanna see the Patriots go against an actual well-rounded team. Not a team that has super defense and no offense. I want a well-rounded team. Patreons. The only reason why you win these games is because you're just a more well-rounded team. I could just say at a point you're the better team. I don't feel like you're the better team. Then we have the Broncos. The Broncos got the 1 seed. For me, the Broncos offense is nice and their defense is nice. This team can beat anybody in the league if they wanted. If they wanted to, by the way. I'm telling you right now, the Broncos, if they wanted to. But unfortunately, can't say it like that no more because I don't know if their offense is gonna provide because Bo Nix is gone for the season. So, see, I don't know. But I will say this: the Broncos defense is gonna. Now, most people are gonna say the game that happened with the Texans is gonna be the same thing. I don't think so because I think even with a backup quarterback, they're gonna have more offense. I don't know. The Patriots defense is overrated. Trust me, you about to see what I'm talking about this Sunday, tomorrow. This is literally actually a late recording because it actually happened. I'm recording this at Saturday, literally the day before the conference championship week. So, in a nutshell, what I know is if the Broncos run the ball and play defense, and they're at home, hey, it could happen. And you're having a Patriots team that, it's favored by a lot because the backup quarterback. When the Broncos actually have, I think I remember something similar 10 years ago. Oh yeah, it was the Patriots versus the Broncos. At the same seating, at the same spot. You had a beat up Peyton Manning that didn't know how to play football at that point. Yes, Peyton Manning's 2015 season was horrendous. Believe it or not. Search it up. I'm not even kidding. Look at you go look at your stats, bro. Peyton Manning's worst season, he won a Super Bowl. That same season in the AFC Championship, they somehow won that game. Why? Because their defense came in clutch. Their offense did their job, actually. At least they did their thing. So, if the Broncos just run the ball and play their offense, decent offense, they need just have to play defense offense. Do not turn the ball over. If their offense is just okay and does their job, I could see the Broncos winning. And to be honest with you, they're a very good coach team. I feel like the Broncos, for some reason, if the Broncos had a Bo Nix, I'll pick the Broncos here. Well, more confidently. But now it's like without them, it feels like the Patriots should win this game, and I should pick them to win this game. And I should not trust the Broncos no matter what they throw out. But I'm picking the upset. I'm taking the number 1 seed of the AFC to pull the upset and deny the Patriots play a Super Bowl ticket and actually make the Super Bowl. Yes, even with a backup quarterback, their defense is going to come in clutch, and their offense and run game is going to come in clutch and do their thing and barely win this in a low-scoring, ugly football game. And the Broncos are going to sneak and upset the Patriots, even though they're the 1 seed and at home, because it's an upset because Bo Nix is out. and it makes sense. Broncos are gonna win an ugly match and upset the Patriots and move on and go to Super Bowl 60. Have it. Don't care what y'all gotta say to me. I'm doing it. I don't care. I hate the Patriots. I don't see them anything. If they this can backfire on me really easily. So if I'm wrong, there's a pretty good chance I will be wrong about this. You can laugh at me if you want. I don't care. But I will say this: I don't care. I'm picking the Broncos to win. I can see it happen, and I don't want to see the Patriots make a Super Bowl. This is more like a first timer, just telling you, more of a heart choice, not a brain choice. Because the more smarter move is to pick the Patriots to win this game. But hey, it's the NFL. It's the playoffs. It's the AFC Championship game. Who wants to fight for a Super Bowl ticket? The Broncos are at home. The Broncos have everything. The only thing they don't got is the quarterback. But maybe the quarterback doesn't have to do much. You never know. We'll see. Tomorrow's more like I will see. I think this game might be exciting. Bo Nix is gone, blows it like everything out of the water, but you never know, man. I think the Broncos are gonna win and go to the Super Bowl. Now, win it. That's to be determined. We'll see after tomorrow what happens and who makes it, and I'll tell you my predictions when we're there. But all I can tell you is I got the Broncos going to the Super Bowl. Then we got the NFC Championship. This is a much better game because at least I can trust. Well, actually, no. Hold on. Maybe even the same level because. Actually, no. This actually might not be the better game. The other game might be better because this game could be a blowout. But we'll let's talk about it. The Rams and the Seahawks, a division rival game. NFC West, the best division in the league. 3 NFC teams. And the both NFC West teams. 3 NFC West teams in the division round, as you can see right here. And to advance to the AFC Championship, basically meaning to have a Super Bowl chance. So basically, the AFC, NFC West, all of them 3 in the division round, 2 of them were facing in the NFC Championship, and 1 is going to be at the Super Bowl. That's insane. So yeah, see, Niner fans pretty much are losing their mind because the winner of this game will be going to their house for the Super Bowl. Hey Niners, how about Levi Stadium? Imagine one of your division rivals host of Lombardi. Well, they will fight for Lombardi at your stadium. But imagine imagine hoisting Lombardi in your stadium. That'd be a tough pill to swallow. But yeah, we got the Seattle Seahawks at home in Lumen Field, the loudest stadium in the world. I don't care the Chiefs had the record. I bet you they pretty much probably scream whatever. I don't care. The Lumen Field is the real loudest stadium in the world. I don't buy the Chiefs because they broke that record in random time. I don't buy that. But I do buy the Seahawks being the loudest stadium in the world. I don't. Oh yeah, European fans. I used to watch soccer. I'm telling you, NFL fans are just as loud. Trust me, they're loud. But besides that, doesn't matter. Seahawks fans are gonna be loud. The Seattle Seahawks are the way they won against the 49ers. These boys are locked in, and they are rightfully miles the best team in the league. I don't know what team was gonna beat them in the Super Bowl. Oh wow, I'll just give it away. But dude, who's gonna beat this team? The Rams have looked. Let's finish with the Seahawks. The Seahawks defense has been playing lights out, and their offense is playing lights out. And dude, this team is gonna. This team is. This is the definition of a Super Bowl team. The Seattle Seahawks. They absolutely look like the most perfect team to be at this position out of the other 3. This is the best team with the best profile to be at the bowl and that deserves it the most. You already know what's gonna go with this. But we have the Rams the other side. That the Rams have literally had the easiest opponent in the wild card round, even though they were on the road because of seeding purposes and stuff and division purposes, how that works. How the playoffs set up in the wild card round. They went against a team below 500 on the road, and that was supposed to be an easy blowout win. You barely beat them. Then you went on the road against Chicago, and barely in an insane game, you ended up winning because the Bears just couldn't hang on and win, even though you could have lost that game. Your defense came clutch at the right time, and your offense came clutch at the right time. You basically played clutch football and won. So you basically had 2 nice road clutch wins. Look, on a nutshell is you barely beat the Panthers, and at least you had a more impressive win in beating the Bears. We knew we can do that. But now you're going against your division rival. You just met them not that long ago, and you lost in a shootout to them in Luton Field. Rams, nice run, but I don't see you guys as a Super Bowl team. Low key. If you guys were blowing out these teams like the Seahawks, if you were playing like that, then I'll be saying this is a crazy game. But I feel like that the Seattle Seahawks are gonna get this one and win this game. I don't. It's gonna be probably a close. I actually don't know. It really depends. It really depends how this game goes out. The Seahawks can just do exactly what they did with the Niners and blow out the Rams, or this can be like how they met last time, and like the other two times, to be a slower game, or there could be three options. They had how they bet the last two times was a very low scoring game or a very high scoring game or a complete blowout by the Seahawks. I'm gonna say that the Seahawks win this by 17 points, dude. I think they're gonna. The games might be close. The Seahawks are gonna start good, and the Rams are gonna try to get back in it, and then make it a game, and then the Seahawks take away and start running away with the football game and win the football game and advance to Super Bowl 60. I already believe the Seahawks are gonna win this game, and it's gonna maybe be. It really. I just don't know what this game's gonna go out to, but I think the Seahawks are gonna come up top. I'm not gonna say it's a blowout, but it could be a blowout alert. But you never know, man. I think the Seahawks are going to make the Super Bowl. So yeah, basically in a nutshell, if I'm right, our Super Bowl will be the Seahawks and the Broncos. Remember Super Bowl 48, y'all? 48. 43 to 8. Hey, Bronco fans, I don't think this is the matchup you want. Or we can have a Super Bowl 49 rematch with the Patriots. They'll throw a pick at the goal line, Seahawks. Well, we get there when we get there, but yeah. So I have the Seahawks being the NFC champions and the Broncos to be the AFC champions. Those are my conference championship weekend. So yeah, I pretty much took 20 minutes to make two big games. And Super Bowl prediction, I'm not going to do that. I pretty much might be a fan of that video because it's one game. But yeah, that's it. And yeah, Super Bowl 60, here we come. Y'all ready? I'm not ready. We're on the NFL season's almost. Oh my god, no off season. Oh my goodness, man. Off season is almost here. Just enjoy Sunday, y'all, and enjoy next 2 weeks, the final game. And yeah, it's enough.